All right, guys. So in this little section here, I'm going to talk about conversations and why this is also so important as you build your business. And really just some tips around that. We'll have some scripts for you guys to use and conversation flows and examples. But really simply, as a new distributor coming into this business, I want you to understand that, you either are creating the conversations and launching your business, or they're conversations that are starting because of the content that you're putting out, right? So they're commenting and asking for info, or they're looking for the details or whatever. I think the best way to work this business is doing both, right? Like, I never want to see someone just make a post and wait for somebody to order. I don't think that's the right way to build a business. I think as an entrepreneur, you have to be willing to kind of, go out there and start the conversations and, understand again the psychology of it. I'm not looking to ask somebody to buy something and them just to buy it. That's not how people work. But I think I know there is a flow of how to generate interest and then how to follow up and how this all works when it comes to our business. So, when you start and you just launch, my best advice is to reach out to the people that are already in your network. Now, why do I do this? Well, number one, you might find that some people support you. Like, I have some people that come in and they're like, nobody's going to want this. My friends and family don't need this. Never make a decision for other people. Like, you might think that somebody's going to be so supportive and they're not, and you might think that they don't want this and then they do. Um I just say unemotionally attach yourself from the result and just focus on the process, because you might get surprised, right? So when I started, I reached out to everybody on my Facebook friends list and I just had a message, and I'll give you some script examples that just said like, "Hey, I've started a business. I'm looking for people to try some of the products," right? Remember, your focus is 4 and 1. So your goal is to start with your 4 and a friend. Now, you might have people in your life right now that you're like, "No, I know this person will support me." Great. Start there. Write a list of 20 people out, go through the wording, work with your sponsor, will help you get these, close these sales. We want you to learn the conversation flow. We want you to learn how this works. So don't just go at it on your own. Don't burn these leads. Go through the scripts, they work. And if you get a reply, screenshot it to your sponsor or screenshot it in the new distributor chat, and we'll help you walk through it. Okay. But um, reaching out to people very simply and asking them like, "Hey, would you be willing to try this product? I'm looking for people to try and share a review." Maybe you're like, "Hey, this person would kill it at the business." I'm not scared to reach out to people and offer what I have my hands on. And I think energy is such a big part of this. Like, if you're timid and you're like, if you think nobody's going to want it, that's going to be what you get. Whereas for me, even when I came into this business, I knew, even though I hadn't changed my life with it yet, I watched other people change their life with this. So I felt confident to know people are looking for ways to feel better and they're looking for ways to make money. I'm going to offer it. But then it's also understanding that they don't have to say yes right away and you don't have to be pushy, but it's important to stay consistent, because I've had people that said no, but then they kept watching me and they're like, "Okay, you've caught my attention." It's my actions that caught their attention. I can't make anybody buy or join, and I'm never pushy, but I can control what I do. So when I control, "Hey, this is how many conversations I want to have. My goal is to earn this bonus. My goal is to hit this rank." The action has to align with it. So whatever platform you're on, Facebook or Instagram, first task that you can do is just start reaching out to your current followers. Okay. Get that out there. Screenshot your enrollments or your conversations back to your enroller. Will help you close them. Okay. Number two is you can start putting out posts and content and things that we're giving you. And when you get people liking and commenting on it, then you can reach out to those people. So, for example, if I had someone comment on a post about the 30-day drop, I could say, "Hey, I just, let's say I have a post, right? And then they comment on it. I would reply to their comment, say, messaging you. I don't ever reply in the comment thread. And then I would message them privately and say, "Hey, I just saw your comment on my post about this weight loss pack. I'd love to give you info. Can I send that over?" Right? It's very much just like you've commented on my post or you've liked my post. I'm going to ask if I can send you the info. Okay. But as you stay doing the things that I show you with the reels and the posts and the growing your network, what starts to happen is when you put out content, you have people saying, comment, commenting that they want info, right? So when you watch my reels, if I share about a gut health result, my it's called a call to action. At the end, it will say comment gut health for info. Now, a part of my day is going through people that have commented and messaging them because they've asked for information. And so if you really want to get your business off the ground, you have to go and start those conversations first and be willing to hear no, you guys. You're going to hear no. Do not get emotional about it. You have to be neutral. You will hear people say no that eventually join you. You will have people say yes that maybe join you and don't do, like you'll have people that say yes right away. You'll have people that are looking for what you have. You just have to focus on the process and understand that the longer you do this, leads will sprout over time. So some people need to watch you for a month. Some people need to watch, like I watched the girl that I joined for 3 years and then I came in and shot to the top of this company. It's about your consistency. You can't control what they do, but you can control how you act. So if you have a goal to go do this builder bonus, get your messages out, rip off the Band-Aid. Don't be somebody that comes in and does one message. Go do, I mean, gosh, when I came in and I had 100 Facebook friends, I worked through my whole entire Facebook, friends list. Okay. So I'm going to give you some scripts. And I'll also give you the advice of do not I like to time block. So don't send a message and then respond. I would set an alarm for 10 minutes and fire off all the messages, rip the Band-Aid off. I just copy and paste it out. I did not care. Then work through the responses, then open them back up and go through them. So I will attach a board that has some of the first messages to send out. If you were starting this business, I would tell you to get your post up, get your first post up, get your first story up. And then I want you to start just messaging. I want you to start getting those out. Get that first 4 and a friend in a week, because if you can earn your first bonus in a week, guess what you're going to share? Oh my gosh, I just earned $150 bonus. Like there are so many people out there that literally that would be life-changing for them. They want extra money for gas and groceries. And so it's important that you build on these wins and you compound on these wins and you take people on this journey. So I want you guys to work with your sponsor, go through these messages, and I want you to use the scripts. And if you have any questions at all, of course, you can reach out and then we will give you more training on how these conversations look when you start getting more leads.